Every Christmas, the Peterson family's light display stops traffic. But what if I told you those thousands of twinkling bulbs weren't just decoration for years? They've been hiding a message in plain sight, and once we cracked the code, we understood why this house never went dark. Every town has that one house, the one people slow. Down 4, the one kids beg their parents to drive past again and again, the one that turns an ordinary street into something truly magical. In this town, it was the Petersons' house every December. The home just exploded into light. We're talking thousands of bulbs, synchronized patterns. Colors dancing like stars. Red, gold, white, blue. Every single inch of the house glowed. People filmed it. Neighbors bragged about it. Strangers would literally plan their driving routes just to see it. But here's the thing. No one ever asked why the Petersons did it. Everyone just assumed it was tradition. They were wrong. It was a teenager named Eli, home from college, who noticed something unusual. He'd seen the display every year growing up, but this time, something felt intentional. The lights weren't random. Certain sections blinked in very specific patterns, long flashes, short flashes. Pauses, again and again. Eli whispered to himself, "That looks like Morse code," at first. He just laughed it off. I mean, Christmas lights sending secret messages. It sounds ridiculous. Right, but the patterns, He pulled out his... What appeared on his screen made his breath catch. It wasn't random letters. It was words. The message read, "We remember you." Eli replayed it 3 times, just to be sure. A little later in the light sequence, the next line appeared, "You are still here." Chills ran down his spine. This wasn't decoration. This was communication. But who was it for? With his heart pounding, Eli knocked on the Petersons' door. Mrs. Peterson opened it. Her smile warm, but her eyes looked tired when Eli explained what he'd discovered. She didn't look surprised at all. She looked relieved. "Come in," she said quietly, inside. The house felt different from the bright exterior. It was calmer, softer. On the wall hung photos, and one stood out, a teenage boy in a winter jacket, smiling brightly. "That's our son," Mr. Peterson said softly. Lucas died 12 years ago. A hit-and-run accident. On Christmas Eve, the room went silent. Mrs. Peterson spoke gently, her voice barely a whisper. After Lucas died, the house felt unbearable, so dark, so empty. The first year, they put up lights just to survive the month of December. The second year, they added more. By the 3rd year, Mr. Peterson began programming patterns, something Lucas had loved doing with electronics. It started as therapy, he said, just something to focus on so we didn't fall apart. Then one night, he programmed words, not for the world to see. For Lucas, "We remember you. You are still here," because saying it out loud hurt too much. The lights became their language, their way of grieving without breaking. Over the years, the message expanded. Each Christmas, they added new lines. "Love never ends. You mattered. We carry you." Unknowingly, thousands of people watched their display every year, never realizing they were witnessing a love letter written in light. Then something shifted. When neighbors in the community struggled, the Petersons added new phrases. "You are not alone. Keep going." They weren't just talking to Lucas anymore. They were talking to everyone. Eli shared the story online, not to expose the family, but to honor them. The video went viral. People returned to the house. But this time, it was different. They didn't just look. They stood still. Strangers cried quietly on the sidewalk. Parents held their children a little tighter. Some even left notes on the fence. "I lost my daughter, too. Thank you for reminding me my brother is still with me. Your light saved me this Christmas." The Petersons read every single note. And for the first time in 12 long years, they didn't feel so alone. On Christmas Eve that year, the lights changed one last time. A final message appeared, brighter than ever before. "To all who grieve, you are seen. You are loved." Cars stopped. People stepped out into the cold night air. No one spoke, because sometimes the loudest comfort comes quietly. Those lights were never just decoration. They were proof that love doesn't disappear. It just learns new ways to shine. The story teaches us that grief doesn't have to mean darkness. Sometimes it means learning how to turn our pain into light so that others can find their way, too. If this story touched your heart, don't just scroll away. Share it so someone else can feel the light, too. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that matter.